Hi everybody, welcome back to Closing Time Kitchen, where sweet treats meet smart real estate tips. My name is Denise Monaco, and today we're heating things up with two topics that pair perfectly together. Homemade indoor gourmet s'mores, and the hot question I hear all the time: who gets to choose the title company when you're buying a home or refinancing in Pennsylvania? So grab your graham crackers and let's get into it. Here's what you're gonna need. These are gourmet, so we are going to use a bunch of different things. You can use some flavored pizzelles, which you can make or you can buy, graham crackers, some marshmallows. You can buy regular marshmallows or the square ones, which I will link in this post. And whatever toppings you like. I am going to use some Rolos, some raspberry jam, some marshmallow fluff, Nutella, peanut butter, Reese cups, and of course Hershey bars and graham crackers. So grab your ingredients and I will meet you back here in a minute. Okay, so what we are going to do to start, we are going to get our baking sheet and line it with some parchment paper. We're going to put down our graham crackers, and then we're going to put a marshmallow on top. And then I'm also going to do 3 pizzelles. These are dulce de leche flavored. You can buy them at the grocery store. You can make pizzelles, and maybe we'll do that as it gets closer to the holidays. And then just put your marshmallows on top. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 3 minutes. So let's get these into the oven, and then we will talk about who gets to pick the title company. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, and we took our base of our s'mores out of the oven. Now these are not your campfire classic s'mores. These are indoor gourmet with flavor combinations like cookies and cream and raspberry or fluff and nutter. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our chocolate, and we are going to put them back in the oven with the temperature off. So we're going to turn the oven off. We're going to put our chocolate, whatever you want, on top of the marshmallow, and then we're going to pop them back in the oven to let them melt and get all ooey and gooey. And then we will come back and add our additional flavors like the marshmallow fluff or the raspberry to whatever you want. I mean, you can do literally anything you want. So let's add our chocolate. We'll pop these back into the oven to melt. And then we're going to come back and talk about who gets to pick that title in Pennsylvania. Hi everyone, welcome back. We have our s'mores in there with the chocolate melting on top. So we're going to talk about who gets to pick the title company if you're purchasing a home or refinancing a home in Pennsylvania. The simple answer is the buyer gets to choose. In Pennsylvania, it's the buyer's right to choose the title company. Now that doesn't mean that your realtor or your friend or someone's going to recommend a company to you, and that's okay. Maybe even the seller will want you to use someone that they know. But you should make that choice wisely, because the title company plays one of the biggest roles in your transaction. They handle the settlement to ensure clear title and protect your property with title insurance. So here's my advice. Don't feel pressured into using someone that's recommended to you. Do your homework, ask questions. Talk to someone that can explain what title insurance is to you and go over your fees and the different policies that are available and understand what's going on behind the scenes. And of course, choose someone who communicates and puts your best interests first. Because just like a great s'mores, your closing should be warm, smooth, and satisfying, not messy and burnt around the edges. So we will come right back and we will put our s'mores together and see how they turn out. And we'll see you in a minute. We have our s'mores out of the oven, and just look how that chocolate is melting. So I left one without any chocolate on it because maybe someone doesn't like chocolate. I don't know who that person would be, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take the topping of your choice. You're gonna put it on the other part of your graham cracker. You're gonna sandwich them together, and we're gonna have the most amazing gourmet s'more. So this is the marshmallow, so I'm gonna put it on with a peanut butter one, and you'll have a fluffernutter. And then we can do, actually I think we can do, this one would be perfect on the plain marshmallow. Nutella. Nutella is one of my favorite things to eat, and that would go delicious. Just the marshmallow. Look at these marshmallows. Are they amazing? They're so big, and they fit perfectly onto the pizzelles and the graham crackers. So here's a peanut butter on a chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate and peanut butter? It's my favorite combination. We'll put that here. And then we'll do another one of these with the pizzelle. These also you can do with the pizzelles. You can also do ice cream, make ice cream sandwiches out of these. They're amazing. And we'll do one with the raspberry and the cookies and cream. And you can play around with your favorites. And if you don't get to eat them all, you can wrap them up, and to warm them, just throw them in the oven for a couple of minutes. And we'll put this one right here. So there you have it. You pick your toppings for your s'mores, and you get to pick the title company when you're purchasing or refinancing. Thank you for joining me today, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this episode with your fellow foodies, go to my Facebook page, Closing Time Kitchen, and show me your s'mores. I would love to see pictures of them. And I look forward to answering more questions, helping you make decisions about your title insurance, and also coming up with some great recipes that we can make, especially for the holidays. So until next time, remember, it's always sweet at closing time.